Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, we'll take flight in the Airbus A320neo in easyJet colours on the short hop from here in Glasgow to Belfast. It's about 45 minutes of flight time today, a very short trip indeed. Taking flight in the A320 easyJet colours should be a pretty standard flight, although today we are introducing a new mod to the mix, and that is, well, it's a combination of two mods. So it's called VoiceAttack, and we're combining it with the HS Sound Pack's Aviator package. And on board today we have Captain Anderson. So basically, you guys know what FS2 Crew is, which is like a copilot mod for Flight Simulator. This is like an alternative to FS2 Crew, and one that we're taking a look at in more detail today. So we'll start setting the aircraft up. We'll do it with, of course, with assistance of Captain Anderson, and hopefully work out rather well. So first and setting on the batteries. I've got a small list of commands that I will be using throughout the setup as well. One thing I guess worth pointing out is that it's currently built, it's early access, it's beta, so a lot of work's been going behind it. It's had daily, weekly updates, something that I've definitely been updating very often. And, well, it's more geared towards a default A320, but has got a lot of A320 Neo X compatibility as well. So let's we'll have a bit of fun, we'll show it off, and hopefully it all goes to plan. So for example, if I were to say external power on, there you go.
That's on.
Thank you very much. So like I say, it does work, it's pretty good. We'll definitely have a bit of fun with that later on. So external power set, thank you very much Captain Anderson. And the oxygen screw supply, emergency lights armed. Strobe lights automatic, we'll make sure that the nav lights are turned on. Fuel pumps will wait for the fuel truck to arrive before we turn the fuel pumps on. And that is, well, almost, I'm sorry. So the idea is to nav. We'll jump down to the FMS, we'll start setting it up as well. This goes up. We're going to Belfast Aldergrove today, Jamie. We're going to Belfast Aldergrove. Right, fuel. The tablet, I believe, is a bit broken right now. I'm not sure if that's an update thing or if my sim's a bit funny, but if I try to turn on the tablet, it basically doesn't work, so we'll have to do it without tablet today, I don't think. Yeah, tablet's a bit busted, so we'll just have to work without it. So, fuel on board today, go to your flight plan. Fuel on board today is £10,419, 10,419. Not going to be too much fuel on today, I must admit. It's going to be quite light, so 27, 26. That'll probably do. 25 will be a little bit less than that, I don't think. Maybe not. 10,502, 10,419, that's perfect. 25% of fuel tank full, that's all sets. That's your FMS. Thank you, get you there for the 2 Canadian, much appreciated. How you doing? Not too bad, got your game. Wow, has been a while, dude. I remember you from a couple of old streams. How you doing? Welcome back, my friend. It's good to have you back. Right, FMGC, initialization. Parting from Echo Golf Papa Foxtrot. On arrival is Echo Golf Alpha Alpha. Go. That's our flight number today, which is going to be flight 462. 462. Cost next is 25. We're cruising altitude of flights level 200. So only 20,000 feet of cruise today. Definitely quite a low one. Again, if we go back to Captain Anderson, the Aviator, if you have a look at the altitude remark on that, and all I have to say is set altitude 20,000.
I'm on it.
There you go, so altitude at 20,000 feet. So, like I say, small things I have a bit of fun with today with the HS voice pack, and hopefully it should give us quite a few commands a bit of fun as well today as well. So, back onto that. IRS, we'll start along the IRS, that's a couple of minutes. Next page, we have fueled now, so everything will be set. That's 4.68. Leave for 4.7, there we go. Overhead panel. I mean, I could do the Captain Anderson as well if I wanted to do the long way around, so fuel pump 1 set. Nope, didn't work. So there are set commands you have to follow. I'll just have to. I'm early days, I'm learning it. But as time goes on, I shall have a bit more fun, kind of being less dependent on myself and actually sharing the work with the copilot, which again should be very fun. Yes, we have got real weather right now. It's definitely a bit gloomy today, I must admit. Weather not quite up to scratch. Right, so fuel's all set, that's all set, that's all set. Back to the FMS, let's plug in our flight plan, but before we do that, let's greet the passengers today. It's 171 people on board, 171. Belfast to... So I'm going to still stream. Glasgow to Belfast. The reason I'm doing this flight today is the last stream we did from Gatwick, I kept calling Glasgow Belfast for some strange reason that I don't get to this day. So I thought we'd do the fun Glasgow to Belfast flight. It's only like 55 minutes, a very short trip. 462, 20,000 feet, flight time, there we go, 28, so we're around up to 30. Departure in approximately, so I'm saying quarter to, 19 minutes. A320neo, 171 people on board. No Wi-Fi, no entertainment, no body music, save everything we have for easyJet. We do get snacks, we don't get meals. Well, do you really get snack service on such a flight? Probably not. Right, so... Whoops, didn't do that yet. Need to find the flight plan. There's only a few waypoints. Look at that, not a very long flight today, so now it should take us a few seconds. First waypoint is Norbo. Following the Lima 186. To Tango Romeo November. And it's the Papa 600 to Lacquer. Directs to Bell. Load, there we go. And that's it. Flight plan is complete. Insert that. Flight plan set. I'm expecting runway 23 departure on the Norbo 1 hotel. We will quickly tune in to the frequency here at Glasgow today. Yeah, Glasgow today. Even now I'm self-doubting myself. 121705. Right. Let's say hello, shall we?
Hello, ground from box 322 with you stand 28.
Yeah, we'll give it a second for the
Bravo.
thanks to be given, also quick passengers as well. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this easyJet flight 462 from here in Glasgow to Belfast. Flight time today is approximately 30 minutes, so a very short jump for you today, and hopefully get out the rain here in Glasgow to the rain over in Belfast today. Short flight today, Scotland, Northern Ireland, very short flights. Bit rainy, bit bumpy, hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Otherwise, any questions, speak home crew today, sit back, relax, and enjoy your flights.
Papa Tango. What is it, please? Redfern 1 Papa Tango, readability 5. I'll go readability 5 for you on your end. Roger.
No plug address. Thank you there, Paul, for £1, much appreciated. Glad you enjoyed the watch. Thank you very much. The briefs to passengers. Let's now speak to ground. Hello there, Glasgow ground. This is Easy 462. Hang on, standby. We're not doing that yet, sorry. Because I need to grab the ATIS and listen to the weather first before I do that. AOC menu, let's pull the weather. Get our information first before he contacts Tower, that's always important. Come on, Drawyah, you should know better. Listen to ATIS, shall we?
Glasgow, ground. Hello, Redfin.
Winds 210 at 24 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Temperature 10 degrees Celsius. Dew point 7 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 0976. Few clouds at 4,200 feet. Winds 210 at 24 knots.
It's a long way down.
Visibility 10 kilometers. Temperature...
Very far, long way down. Right, and that's information Delta. There you go. Information Delta stands 2-1. I'll give it a second mission I was talking.
351. Redfin 1 for Tango, that's correct. Call and ready for pushing start, QNH 0977. Call you back, push and start, QNH 099.
Okay, 0977, so they're giving. Hello there, Glasgow grounds, this is EZ462, it stands 2-1. We have information Delta, requesting IFR copy to Belfast.
EZ462, very good evening, you're cleared to Belfast by the Norway 1 Hotel, departure runway 23, and squawk 4172.
EZ462 is cleared to destination Belfast, runway 23 via the Norway 1 Hotel departure, squawking 4172.
EZ462, that's correct, call and ready for push and start, QNH1 correction 0977.
All back when ready for push and start, 0977 for altimeter, EZ462. Right, again, we'll get the copilot to help with that. Set squawk 4172.
It's been wrong, we're going to push and start face north.
To Tara.
Push start, facing north, red
departure as well, so
red 1
Foxtrot departure, runway 23. Where are you, Norbo 1 Hotel. So that's... Display the map.
Displaying map.
Yeah. And just go check the map, make sure the flight plan is all looking good. I am happy with that. Close the map.
Close map.
Also, short key commands as well, which I just absolutely adore. With again, it's so VoiceAttack is the mods, which does the in-game voice, all that. HS Sounds Packs is what creates the voice, the key commands, and all the sim kind of bindings as well. At some point I'll do a more in-depth video about how what it is and how it works, but like I say, it's a very smart little add on this, and I am very much enjoying the use of it. Still early day, well, I've used it for a couple of weeks now on my own. I'm hoping I'm good enough now to stream with it. I've spent a long time kind of recalibrating the voice to match me as well, but definitely enjoying it, definitely enjoying it. Right, so far so good. So steady altitude 20,000, that's all fine. 9977 is set. We've checked the airplane, I'm happy with the departure out.
Hello,
Passengers are boarding. Start the APU.
Station calling, call
Someone comes on.
EZ75 Alpha Lima requesting.
Let's have a look at the passenger room, shall we? While we wait for the aircraft to start.
EZ75 Alpha Lima cleared to correction, cleared to
Any famous people?
Belfast
Any
via
names
the
you
Norway 1
recognise?
Hotel
Let's have a
departure,
look, shall we?
squawk 2574.
Looks pretty standard to me today. Maybe someone in chat will recognise someone, but for me, there's nobody that stands out in terms of the passenger list.
Correct. Cool and ready for push and start.
Scenery. So right now we're using the UK2000 scenery for Glasgow. This is UK2000 scenery Glasgow. It's not bad. It is not bad. I've had a look into the gates, and so that is technically how they work. They are static gates where the bridge kind of extends. Interesting choice of a bridge here at Glasgow. Apart from that, actually, I've got no real faults with the airport. FPS friendly, does look pretty good. The thing is 2000, they are kind of more of an old-aged... They've aged, UK2000 sceneries, but they do still look pretty good. I mean, Luton by far is their best so far. Microsoft Flight Sim Luton's their standout, but I am enjoying this. I am enjoying this. Right, I take back the comments from the last stream. It really ain't that bad. Right, so we'll put the brightness up of that. Our performance takeoff now. So flaps 1 for takeoff. Flex temp is 68. Looking at a 21 knot gusting wind for takeoff right now. So definitely a bit of fun. That's all set. APU breakaway point set. Power fuel systems, engine start power. In fact, I tried to do it now, can I? External power off. Pre-flight, so we are ready for push and start as soon as we're ready. I will be using pushback helper for pushback. It does do pushback as well, VoiceAttack. I think pushback helper, sorry, not pushback helper, pushback zoomer is a bit nicer in regards to the voice and all that as well, so we use zoomer for pushback and the rest of it we'll do on our own. Easy 462 at stand 2-1, ready for mission starts.
Easy 462, push not approved, faced east.
Push not approved, facing east for Easy 462. Right, beacon lights on. That's all fine. That's all fine. The easy bus lights turned on as well. Yes, it is. Right, here comes the tug. Ground from flight deck.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 24.
Yes, there are contrails in Sim now, so Sim Update 3 added contrails to Flight Sim finally. Tell you now, it's something we've all been waiting for a long, long time. So hopefully, with no other conditions, we'll get a chance to spot that. We'll have to wait and see.
The tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure.
Just waiting for the tug down to connect. There we go.
Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
Ground from flight deck.
Ground here. Departure checks completed. Doors and hatches closed. Bypass pin inserted. Release brakes.
Parking brake off.
Set parking brake to
750
Brakes released.
So let the ride begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention.
You are cleared to start the engines now.
A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes.
Turn facing east.
Sure, I will turn by 90 degrees and bring you on an eastern course.
There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with
Stop
the strap.
pushback.
Pull on each side to adjust.
Stop pushback.
Put on your own mask
Okay,
before helmet
I'm stopping now.
Set parking brake.
Brakes are set.
set parking brake to on.
Brakes set.
Okay, pins removed. I'm done. Wish you a nice flight.
Right, engine on start. So, now push back from gates.
Shamrock 322 ready.
We will get the copilot side of flight control check as well. So, we'll go to flight control check page. We'll have a look at the copilot side stick. And all I'm going to say now is test controls.
We also carry flotation aids for children.
And that does it for me.
Your tray table must now be stowed armrest.
I think it's fantastic. I really do.
Seatbelt fastened.
There you go, the rated sets. Rudder
easyJet.
sets.
Okay.
And there we go. Flight controls all checked. Alright, so that's all done. Flaps position 1.
Flaps to 1.
Anti-ice on. Now wait for engine 1 to start. Texture blur, I don't think so. You can't remember that with Flight Sim. Low resolution textures generally are better for frame rate.
Shamrock
I'll
322
find
radio
a
check.
balance for that. Yes, so VoiceAttack is, I'll show it to you on screen again. This is VoiceAttack. Basically, you guys know FS2 Crew, which is like a copilot mod for Flight Sim. VoiceAttack's an alternative mod for that. And like I say, it works in a similar way where you can speak to Copilot who does all the work for you. So VoiceAttack is a mod that does all the key bindings and stuff. Watch out, slow take off there. HTS sound packs is what's doing like the key bindings, the Copilot speaking. And so right now we have Captain Anderson. Soon there will be 2 new pilots, a male and a female pilot, coming in the future as well. And so again, just things that we'll talk about more in the future. But VoiceAttack is a automatic copilot mod, basically, like FS2 Crew, but I don't know, I think it's slightly better than FS2 Crew in that it's compatible with every aircraft, not just every. So FS2 Crew, you buy it for one aeroplane, and it's for that one aeroplane only. VoiceAttack, you buy it once, it's used for every single one of your aeroplanes. So if you want to take a look at that, Easy 462 is ready to taxi. Sounds like Tower's gone offline there, as we'll just taxi on our own basically. That's the intention on. Oh, in fact, we were just tuned to Tower frequency perhaps. Easy 462. Ground has dropped offline, so could you request taxi instructions from you?
Easy 462 Belfast Tower. Hello. Can you still be online on my ATC? They stand by. I'll have a little word with them.
Right, okay, so ATC sounds like they've had a bit of an internet connection there, so we'll work with Tower. My guess will be Golf onto Alpha, and then hold short either Alpha or Bravo for runway 23. VoiceAttack is not freeware, it costs £10 I believe, and then HS Voice Packs also costs £10. So it's two mods working together. Should be rather good. Copilot.
Easy 462 Glasgow around there, problems with its frequency. So I'll take taxi instructions. Taxi via Mike Golf and Alpha, hold Alpha 1 to an 977.
Taxi Golf, Mike Golf Alpha and hold short Alpha 1 for Easy 462, altimeter 977. Right, so parking brake off.
That's off.
Roll slightly, let's get the airplane rolling. Let's make our way over to the runway. So the Copilot is able to fly, he's not able to taxi, although maybe one in the future may see taxi added as well, but at the moment, you know, he flies but not taxis. How do you know which way to taxi? We give instructions.
Shamrock 322, you're on frequency.
Follow ground maps.
Yes, Shamrock 322
Ground maps,
with
charts,
you. Ground are having
flight
some problems,
sims,
so come over to you to get
I
our
love
clearance
them.
to Belfast. Shamrock 322, I believe he's sorted out all his problems, so you can give ground a bell, 121.705. Alright, roger that, 121.705, cheers.
Okay, so ground have sorted out their problems, although we write instructions, there's no real need for us to go back. Don't want to make sure my taxi lights turned on. Right, in fact, I'll get him to do it as well. Turn taxi lights on. Set taxi lights. There's a command there, I can't remember the command for it. Like I say, the more I use it, the more kind of better I get at remembering the commands. It's still a lot of fun to use. The frame's a bit low right now, yes, that's just sim being the sim. Not something I can really adjust my own, I'm afraid. Copilot can't land. Copilots cannot land. He flies, but not lands. We are using paid scenery, Ross. We are using UK2000 scenery for Glasgow right now. All mods are listed in the description. So like I say, it's about £10 for VoiceAttack and £10 also for the HS Voice Pack. So both the speech and the voices, it's £20 total. It's two mods working together. Ah, there you go. Taxi lights on.
Taxi lights on.
There we go. Cheers for that, HS Voice Packs. So, in the chat I've just noted HS Voice Packs are tuned online. Those guys behind the, not the VoiceAttack, but the Captain Anderson Voice Pack that goes on top of it. So I'm sure they'll be around for a little bit to answer any questions you have as well. Maybe taxi in a straight line, that'd be very helpful. Let's departure in about 30 seconds, so we're pretty much in the nick of time right now. Scenery for Belfast, I've got a freeware scenery off of Flights Not 2. hot position here now. One Alpha, no Alpha 2, we'll go one further. Here we go. Easy 462 holding short at Alpha 1 requesting departure.
Easy 462 via Alpha 1 runway 23 clear for takeoff. Service winds 210 degrees, 20 knots, gusting 30 knots.
Clear for takeoff, easy 462. Landing lights on.
Landing lights on.
See, I've still got that urge to do it myself. I don't need to anymore. I've got the copilot for that. So, 20 knots of winds right now. A lot of fun. Oops, make sure I do my pre-takeoff checks as well. Would be important. So brakes set. I've been brakes armed. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. Right, it's a bit late down the checklist, but you are done now. Let's get I'll do it again. So, set engine 40%. Set throttle 40%. Again, there are commands that I need to kind of learn, but okay, engine 40%. 1 and 2 stable. To flex. 20 knot winds, can be very careful while I take off right now.
Easy 462, squawk by Charlie.
100 knots. V1 rotates. Positive right, raise landing gear. Raise landing gear.
Gear up.
Right, out of Glasgow. Well, it's getting better though. It was quite bad earlier. Definitely getting better. You can set
462 leaving controlled airspace, squawk on security, frequency changed approved. Bye.
frequency change approved. 1 decimal for easy 462. Thank you very much and goodbye. So yeah, you can set frequencies as well, although that one's still a bit fiddly. That's still kind of early days. It bases it off of the default ATC. So in the future, we select it for the normal stuff as well. Continue climbing at 10 degrees. Autopilot's on.
That's affirmative.
Pilot sets. And I'll let the aircraft do all of the work for us. First one's going to pick up speed and level off slightly. Flaps retract. Flaps retract. I'm sure it's set. Flaps to position 0. Okay, I'll double check that command as well, but I'm sure it's or retract flaps.
Flaps up.
There we go. Saying the wrong way around. It does work, you just need to know the commands basically, but I'm getting there. It's fun. Alright, so ground spoilers will reset. At this point we'll just continue our climb. Next windshield tunnel as well. Yeah, retract flaps. Passing through for that 500. There's standard altimeter. That's actually one thing I've not checked yet with this one. Does it do altimeter? it doesn't not yet. It's early access, so I'll be speaking to the guy later on at some stage about like features they can add to it at some point. But for the basics, it's got all the basics there, and it does a pretty good job of that as well. So we'll continue climbing. There's only 10,000 feet for the so 20,000 feet for our cruise today. Set the standard altimeter now. It does do landing lights and taxi lights on. I can imagine there's an A320neo issue rather than D520 issue, but it doesn't know how to turn the lights off. So I can tell you turn off, but that it won't be able to do on its own. So, like I say, it's more geared towards the default 320 at the point in time, but they have talked about expanding the A320neo compatibility, and therefore, once in the future, expect it to kind of get better with how it interacts with mods. But for a very early access add-on that came out like 3 or 4 weeks ago, it's very, very good at what it does, and I'm glad I'm now kind of more confident enough to actually use it as well. Yeah, got baby to the plane, eventually you'll get there. Alright, past 10,000 feet, we'll just landing lights. Clouds are very, very pretty today. There's no Explain 12 trailer, Toga, because Explain 12 doesn't exist. That I can imagine is going to be a Rickroll link. It's the that Flight Sim Association, whatever it was, got announced. I don't know. I've got mixed opinions about it. As a concept, sounds alright, like a flight simulator, social media, chat forum kind of thing. The execution I'm going to look into. I'm going to use that free trial it comes with because, well, who wouldn't? This sim is freezing. There we go. I'll give that free trial a go, see what it's all about, and then kind of decide is it worth that £30 a year, $20 a year, sorry, or not. I'll say it looks interesting, but at the same time, the question is how good is it? If you know what I mean? How good is it? Yes, we're using live weather right now. Not live time. Yes, live weather. There's no confirmation of Explain 12. Nothing yet with that. Yeah, no checks to Rickroll. Thought it would be. Continue to climb. I didn't zoom out that far because the airport's just in front of us. So through 17,000 shortly. I'll put in this approach as well, since we're going to be around to the airport in a couple of minutes. Arrival. Expecting runway 25 today. Zulu. No star, I believe. Nope, flying in direct, so we'll get rid of the start. Display map.
Display.
Map. That ringer point causes problems. Is that EPO 7 point actually? Bell. There's Bell north there. What does Ringer Star look like? Probably in the wrong direction. Yeah, that's the wrong place for us. So, oh gosh, that is a bit awkward, ain't it? Ringer, no Vias, no Star. So we'll cut both of those out, and hopefully now be more direct. If not, we'll just fly direct to, I don't know, that Foxtrot India 25 Zulu point. So insert that. We can work around it. Check the radio frequencies. 109 set. It's all good. Also putting the arrival. Performance. Next phase. QNH is 0977. Temperature is scatter clouds, broken clouds, 10 degrees centigrade, 2.6. Magnitude of winds 220 at 19. Still very windy today. It's stuttering a bit today as well, I must admit. Not quite sure what's causing that. Around the settings later on, hope nothing serious is going on. Sim is definitely stuttering. We're back? Yes, we're back. Right, 220 at 19 knot winds. Resisting altitude 6,000. Vision height 700. Right. It's all set. Continue, shall we? I don't know if we high enough for the contrails. maybe, also again, flying through, well, flying right on top of the cloud there right now, 20,000. Will definitely have some effects. See and don't see. You can see landing is best in 20 minutes. There's no real top percent either, but we're at 20,000, 60 miles to descent. 60 miles is coming up actually. We're almost at top of descent, believe it or not. Oh, we've got Tower, have we, Brad? Thank you very much. Interested to see how that all works out. 118.3 for Tower today. Yeah, no longer icing. The aircraft hasn't frozen over, as you can see. And there are contrails. Again, it's just obscured by the cloud. We have got contrails right now. Just glad to see them appear today. There's a little bit of ice right on the wing there, but certainly not as extreme as in the past. Ice in the past has been very bad in Flight Sim. I'll have to see about time for like 30 seconds. There is a top percent marker, mortgages, on the A320neo, but it doesn't always appear. It's kind of more. They're working on it. It does appear sometimes, doesn't always appear. It's a bit fiddly when it comes to the aircraft, but it's not too bad. It's above some. It's both altitude and it's more temperature than altitude. It's more temperature, so you can see the contrast behind us. Again, just obscured by clouds. But it's the air temperature that's definitely plays a big part of it. There you go, breaking out a cloud now. If I move the camera to below the aeroplane, you just see, cloud layout, you just see like the thing, your heat burn, and behind it, there's little white kind of clouds behind it. Not the best weather for us to be. I'm sure the next flights or visibility of it. Check the email, Charlie, and make sure you're using the right login details for IVAO. Which is best? I like IVAO. You understand? I do like IVAO. If I turn off live weather, AvGeek, then it changes the temperature, and then you won't even see the contrails, to be fair. Also, mess around with weather. What's wind right now? It's very strong winds. It's 50 knot winds. With clear weather, 0 winds. It basically just shakes the cabin around violently, and passengers do not like it. So, best not, I'd say. Not sure about 48 vision. I'm not sure about your vertical speed of shoot. Check your autopilots. Anti-ice off. I'm off the anti-ice now. Let the copilot do that. We go back to Glasgow. I don't think so, Tom. Should be a short flight today from Glasgow to Belfast. There's no release dates yet for the A380. There's no release dates yet. So I'm afraid I can't really give any indication of when that comes. Not too bad, T-Money. Not too bad. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chats. No, Jay, this is IVAO, not that sim. These clouds are beautiful today. And ever since they fixed the pixelation and grain issue, they've looked so much better. So much better. Right, I guess I was ready for descent now, so intercepts for the runway is going to be at 2,500, I believe. 1,000, yeah, going down to 2,500. So we're at 3,000 for the sake of simplicity. Now 3,000, it's our top of descents. I've not tried the Untitled A320 yet. I've not tried the Bleak either. Both of them on my list of aeroplanes to do at some point. We've started our descent now. Very short cruise. But easyJet do offer it. easyJet do offer it. I don't know how many of you guys can now say I've watched an entire Drawyah stream start to finish with a flight as short as this one. Yeah, watch out for winds. So we departed at 20 knot winds, landing at 19 knot winds slightly crosswind for that, so fun. You really should try the Airbus A320 ST, both really nice aircraft flying. Like I say, they're on my list of aircraft to do. I have an interest in both of them as well, especially out of Hawarden as well, up in Wales. I do plan to do one at some stage soon. If you understand, I do plan to live out beginners video very soon. One more thing as well, so our alternative is it's Dublin if you can't make it. Dublin's alternative, flying that one, U242. Using delivery Dan, very nice. Yeah, so for those who use the A334 Megapack, I have released a new version of, well, I've now released a new livery for its Aer Lingus. By popular demand, I've gone and released the original green livery for Aer Lingus A330, so feel free to download it for that. So I had a lot of requests for it, people seem to want it. I'm not going to go into full-time livery making, but I'll do the other requests if people are that interested in it. So it's 24. Gee, okay, cheers, Brad. 240, 29 knots, gusting 42. The gusting 42 worries me, I must admit. That's going to be fun. Welcome back, Garlic. How you doing? Next time should be tomorrow. We're going to do some train sim world tomorrow. Train sim world. I'm going to set a direct. To be fair, do you set direct with Bell? Probably not, but we'll go for the Foxtrot India 25 Zulu inside direct. And that should make life a bit easier for our approach into Belfast today. Going past through 10,000, very steady airplane down, and bring it into land. Clouds certainly is impressed today. What if we go around? We may need to go around. We'll definitely have that as a very steady option today. If we need to go around, we'll do 3 attempts at Belfast. If you don't make it all 3 attempts, then our alternative today is Dublin, so you have to fly to Dublin instead. But I'm fairly sure 3 attempts, we should be able to make Belfast without too many problems. I'm going to hit 10,000 now. Activate spoilers.
We have begun our final descent into your destination.
And there's a spoiler command as well. I'm going to click that 2 seconds. Deploy spoilers. Deploy spoiler.
On it.
There we go. Retract spoiler.
Of course.
Landing lights on.
Landing lights on.
Left altimeter to 997. 97 or 96? 977. How's your remaining? Fuel remaining is your 4,000 kilos. Engine 1 and 2. We've burned 130, so we've only burned about 10% of our fuel. Well, yeah, 10% of our onboard fuel today. Not much at all. It's not a thunderstorm, it's just a very heavy rainstorm. Also, why not descending anymore? At 3,000. 3,000. No, I should do it manually. 1. Go, I think. Perfect. Don't quite like the 8% though. Autopilot on.
That's on.
Yeah, let's not nosedive the aeroplane, please. It's at a rate of descent. Well, that seems a bit stuck in my opinion. Right, okay, cool. Let me make sure my A320neo is fully updated. Yeah, my A320neo has bugs right now. So I first noted the autopilot, the tablet, is stuck, I can't use it. Now I've noted that my vertical speed set is also bugged. That's going to be an issue with the A320neo. I'll need to double check my things all installed properly. One 1.8 tower. Change the tower now, since we'll soon be in their area. Or clearance all set as well for the approach. Runway 23, sorry. Runway 25. Make sure that in mind. Brakes to medium. Arm spoilers. True. Also, I can do it through the thing as well. Give me 2 seconds to figure it out. So far so good. Sending into the storm. Turn on location mode.
Confirm.
We turn on the localizer. Green light hasn't appeared, but it does work from the copilot side, well, the mod side of thing. Let's not go that anymore. We'll work it out the long way around, I guess. Thank you, A320neo, for bugging out on us today. It's not often the A320neo gives us problems. It's not often it causes us grief. Also, what was that weather pattern there? Speed's fine. We're not too far from the airport. We're about 20 miles from the airport. Decrease vertical speed.
That's affirmative.
Yeah, this aircraft has got bugs. The localizer's not even working. Gee, this airplane really... Yeah, it's past the localizer. Not following it. This is going to be fun. This is the dev build. This is the development version of A320neo. Definitely a few bugs with it at the moment. The sim did update yesterday, so I'm not going to make like a big thing about it. It happens. It happens. Update your mods. They generally work alright. Obviously something slips around the cracks. No, Dublin was different, Vinay. Dublin was an engine failure because, well, engine fuel exhaustion and a holding pattern for 3 hours. This is just autopilot's not quite working as it should. Worst case scenario, I just do it by hand basically. I'll tell the copilot to turn off autopilot and we'll just hand the airplane. Again, the fun way. Get the replay mod loaded. Airport's in 15 miles. So yeah, WNSC sequence number 6 after the current fuel emergency, which inevitably was enough for us. Alright, so we'll set the heading now to runway heading. Localizer is dead. Vertical speed is dead. As soon as we hit the top of the glide slope, we'll then just manually descends the aeroplane. Cheers, Alex. Thank you for the kind words. Going to watch. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chats. And a 10-minute delay to the flights, because delays, I'm afraid, do happen. Generic, well, there's not really a reason, is there? It's, yeah, unknown reason.
From the flight deck,
only about 10 minutes.
First officer speaking. We regret to inform you that we are going to be very slightly behind schedule. We do apologize for this flight inconvenience.
Yeah, got a big storm in the UK right now. Hopefully, we'll see problems to in the future. Give me 10 miles. Runway is in sight. The autopilot in what state it is, we can do this one manually. Leave autopilot on, just the autopilot will turn off. Two. IVAO is an ATC network, Volanta is a flight tracker. They are two completely different things. Flight tracker and flight logger, the other ATC network. Oops. Nope, we'll get copilot to do it, sorry. Well, easy. 462, hello there, Belfast Tower. This is currently inbound runway 25, following glide slope. Autopilot's off.
462 Belfast Tower, good evening. Surface winds currently 226 degrees, 31 knots, runway 25, clear to land.
Clear stand, runway 25 for easy 462. So I'm going to manually adjust our position. Heading, manually adjust our descents. You know, the things that I always want to do when flying this aeroplane in poor weather. Landing gear down.
Landing gear down.
Flaps position 3.
Flaps 3.
Cabin crew, seats for landing please. Seats for landing. That's ground speed, Lewis. It's a 20 knot headwind. Something's going off. It's a 20 knot headwind right now. Our air speed's 130. Our ground speed, 96. Windy. Fun of it. also flying a bugged aeroplane. I'm not quite sure what's working, what's not. Flaps full.
Full flaps.
Oh shoots. I've lost control of the aeroplane. Boy. As in, my stick is completely gone. Oh, hang on, it's back again. This is broken. This is very, very broken. Belfast Tower, just be aware, EZ462 just having a few problems in the flight deck.
Yeah, no problem, I see that. You can continue your approach if you need to go around them, that's absolutely fine.
Continue approach, and we'll let you know if we need to go around EZ462. Alright, I guess I was back on position. Now that my stick is working again, I'm not too sure. There's an issue with the mod.
462 wind checks now, slow down a little bit, 225 degrees, 14 knots.
Thanks for that, EZ462. The winds have calmed down, it's only 14 knots, that is better at the very least. Caution, where's the caution button? You don't know where that button is. Caution alarm. To be honest, I've never had the need to shut it down before, so I've never really looked at where the caution button is. Oh, master caution. Fair enough. Why did master caution light not come on? Airplane is doing my head in, but hey, short final. The aircraft into land. Even look at the wind turbines, they're spinning like crazy today. It's not a headwind.
100 above. Minimum.
Right, so far so good. Adjust ourselves on the glide slope there. Of course I'll have the A320 again, Charlie. I'll just update it. Reverse thrust sets. 100 knots. 80 knots. 60 knots. Reverses cut.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 11:59.
Brakes off. Throw to the right.
And it's currently about 9 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile device.
Retract spoiler.
Right,
And
okay.
good evening, Tower.
Flaps
Shamrock
up.
322 established. Runway 25.
Caution when
Shamrock 322, Belfast Tower, continue approach on number 1.
We thank you for flying with us.
Continue approach number 1, Shamrock 3.
We direct you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth
Easy 462, clear of runway, request to taxi to the gates.
Easy 462, you can contact ground now, 121.750, bye bye.
121750 for Easy 462, thank you very much. Right, we've got ground line today. Hello there, Belfast ground, this is Easy 462, requesting taxi to gates.
Good evening, Easy 462, welcome to Aldergrove, taxi via Lima to stand 1818.
Standard 18 via Lima for Easy 462, thank you very much. Right, let's get my ground charts up. Airplane rolling as well. Yep, we've stopped Connor, but we're off the runway, that's what that matters. I've got no stand numbers on this map. So, and we've got to guide the ones in there, yes we do. Damage my APU starting up as well, can't forget that. Nice and slowly. Hold position. Parking brake sets. APU is not yet available, so can't turn the APU off just yet. Turn off the taxi lights. Turn off the seatbelt sign. Never actually gets to overhead lockers. And now just waiting for the APU to heat up before we get going. Just gotta wait. AP available, AP beat set, engines off. There's the logbook, give that a second, 31 minutes. Wait for N2 to drop below 8, sorry, N2, sorry, to drop below 18. Beacons off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Belfast. Local time right now it's approximately 20 past 8. Temperature outside it's now at around nice and warm, 10 degrees centigrade. Fortunately not rainy here, nice and dry, so hopefully get into terminal very shortly. Otherwise we thank you for flying VJet today, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check. Well, that was an interesting flight that. We've made it though, that's what matters. We have made it, regardless of how bugged out the aeroplane is today. I'll have a look at the A320 installer later. Maybe there's an update I've missed since the one I downloaded yesterday. Probably have done, so they'll find that later. We will end our flight now, so have a good report. U2462, A320neo from Belfast to Glasgow to Belfast, 31-minute flight time today. Planned departure was 1944, planned 1947. 2024 planned arrival 2018 we arrived. 121 passengers, 93 satisfaction. Aim rate 160, dot time 46. Bit of extreme flying conditions there. Again, thanks to the autopilot. Wish to give them a drink. Hats off to pilots arrived on time despite the delay, and take friends at the airline. So far, so good. I'll drop the flight reports in chat for anybody who's interested in looking at more detail. Yeah, A320.exe has stopped working. Sounds like the story of my life right there. Right, so I'll drop the flight report in chat, and then we will have a look at the landing replay, shall we? Just wait for the link to be generated over on the X flight report page. There we go. That's our report. Load up the replay, and let's have a look. I mean, bar that final approach, I think the flight went rather well. Again, VoiceAttack provided us a very good copilot coverage. I'll be using it in the future. I'll definitely be using it a lot more, kind of added more copilot interaction to the flights. And then, yeah, kind of see where it goes from there. The replay is set for lifetime, has it? I think it has done. Yes, it did. Turn off the GPS moment. Click on the runway. Right, let's have a look at landing, shall we? I never really lost control, King. It just didn't. Whoops, thanks, Firefox. It just didn't give me the kind of movements on the stick I usually had. There's nothing to see because basically the aircraft's like drifting on its own kind of course. So, short final in.
500.
I don't, William. Still waiting for my 3080. And not buying it from a scalper either.
400.
Welcome, Lee. How are you doing? Welcome to Chats. How are you today?
300.
Yeah, passive blame for lost control on the first officer. Nah, the first officer was fine today. He did everything I told him to. I gave the instructions. He flicked all the switches he needed to. The copilot, I'm enjoying it. HCS and VoiceAttack.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10.
Go nice and soft touchdown, I'd say. Right on touchdown marker 2, actually. I've got some external views. If that's has the same. A little bit further back, actually. There we go. This from the left hand side.
300.
The road. The wing flex doesn't quite know what to do because it's a replay. Also, it's windy, so kind of just moves around a bit like that. I'm sure, like I say, FlightControlReplay always has any updates. We'll get better in time.
50, 40.
I'm not going to do second leg flight wings because the airplane's broken.
10.
Doing a second leg would probably be suicide in the sim. And I'd quite like to maintain my 100% no crash record as well. Apart from that, I mean, the flight itself was absolutely fine. I go on the autopilot. I turned off the autopilot a bit early. Yeah, flight was absolutely fine. Have a look from the external view, shall we? Get drone cam for that.
200.
See, the aircraft's also rocking a bit, so I'm kind of maintaining the centre line in the high winds.
30, 20.
It's that touchdown I'll look into. How close to the marker were we? I feel like we were pretty much spot on there. Oh, even just short of that, by like 2 or 3 metres. Just a bit short. See the ground here as well, which is the same thing as what we did in Glasgow 2 in the last stream. I just didn't quite know where the ground was. Let's do a bit of touchdown, shall we? So go to follow motor now off. I will position myself just short of the runway. Get a little further back. Hold on, so follow mode off. short final limp. We'll view ourselves from the point of the master landing lights here, shall we?
300.
The aeroplane. No need to spam it, Connor. Saw you the first time. Now, can you see yourself as tower on the runway? Sure, we'll do a tower view as well, Brad. We'll do a tower view as well. Here comes the aeroplane.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Got final in and touchdown. Very nice. Yeah, Ben's head's backwards. Do got a phone call now, get back in a second. We'll do a tower view for Brad and then we'll bring things to an end. Question is, where even is tower? Good question, Drawyah. I don't actually know. Oh, there it is. The biggest tower nod, I must admit. So the airplane on short final again. Close that, have a look at the landing, and then bring things to an end.
100.
So short final in, over the lights.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
There's your flare.
10. 5.
And touchdown. Was Liam on ground as well? Very nice. Glad to have you both on stream today. Thank you for control. Right, so that was that. That was the end of our flight. I'll get my A320 sorted by the next stream, hopefully. So fingers crossed I have to deal with the same bugs. PACX voice packs and VoiceAttack, very good for copilots. I'm going to have a lot more fun with that in the future. And like I say, it does work with every aircraft in sim right now. It's not just an A320 thing. I can find the A330, yeah, pretty fun. The 30 as well, it's the same cockpit. Flight 747, Flight 787, or the prop aircraft as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Feature, definitely a lot of fun. Otherwise, yeah, that brings us, I'll say, to the end of our stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for tuning in today. If you enjoyed the watch, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all very much for the support. I shall see you all again in the very near future. Take care, have a good one, and good night.